accept reality. Fiat money is moving digital. The developments in crypto, both unbacked and backed, they're happening with exponential speed.
Shutdown, though. Honestly, can I put it in plain words for you? And you're a smart guy, so you all understand, but a lot of people don't. The Democrats are getting killed on the shutdown because we're closing up programs that are Democrat programs that we were opposed to. So we're being able, and they're never going to come back in many cases. So we're being able to do things that we were unable to do before. So we're closing up programs that are Democrat programs that we wanted to close up or that we never wanted to happen, and now we're closing them up. And we're not going to let them come back.
We want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
Never waste a good crisis. And when it comes to the economic crisis, don't waste it.
Silicon Valley investors and to corporate America, they think that the AI implementation is just really going to start biting in terms of productivity first, second quarter of next year.
And make no mistake, this is China versus the world.
This is clearly something that they were planning all along. I think that things can de-escalate, that we don't want to have to escalate. We have things that are more powerful than the rare earth export controls that the Chinese want to put on. And sir, to be clear, this is China versus the world.
It's going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. We also have stocks pulling back. And China and the U.S. drama is starting to pick up like clockwork. Don't forget the NWO book. If you don't have it, make sure you get it. And also get it for your friends and family. The new book is coming out soon. Now, guys, we know the government gets their Bitcoin for free. $15 billion seized. A lot of you sent that to me in the Patreon. I haven't looked over the story, but guys, we always know something is up anytime that large of amount. And then we have BlackRock and NVIDIA, $40 billion data center deal. And we know when it comes to Bitcoin, that's all we heard about when Bitcoin first came out, is all the energy that it uses. Now when the data centers come out, we heard nothing about it. Not one thing. But what we do know is that BlackRock's Aladdin is undefeated. And if you plug in these data centers along with these supercomputers, it's going to be nothing that these AI robots, algorithms, and drones can do. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, the short end is up, and we have the long end down. And we know why. No one wants this long-term paper. And then, of course, right now we have the dollar moving back down. We know the dollar is going to continue on getting weaker. But remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. With the price of gold, it's letting us know how much the dollar is really worth. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. That's the reason why Jerome Powell didn't even want to speak on it. And then we have volume and crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have the Tether CEO confirmed settlement related to the Celsius bankruptcy. And we already knew when it came to this bank run who was behind it. And we know the central banks control Tether. And we know Tether was behind the Celsius, Lunas, all these bank runs on these stable coins that caused a liquidity crisis. Of course, it's going to happen again. But because we're the only ones that know, now that they're saying they're holding Tether accountable, only thing Tether is going to do is get a slap on the wrist. And of course, they keep it moving. Why? Because the central banks were behind the whole time. It's genius. It's just evil genius. And then we also have Stripe stablecoin unit bridge applies for a national bank trust charter. And we know if you want to be a stablecoin issuer, you have to be a fintech bank based on the Genius Act. Now we have the Fed repo at $3.5 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling on a daily basis during the week. And again, we know the reason why the repo dropped down so much is because the Treasury is working in the background. Do not forget that. The Treasury is buying back debt. And then, of course, guys, we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we had Jerome Powell in the House yesterday, gave us a whole lot of warnings, but also stated that because of the shutdown, it's going to make the decision harder on whether to cut rates or not. And we already know that. Remember, guys, it's a plan that moves in phases. But what key point he also stated is that they may stop the runoff of this balance sheet. Now, guys, you're talking almost $7 trillion. You're going to stop it. If the economy was so great, you'd be running it off, speeding it up. We know what's about to happen. But then also looking at the labor market, Amazon, just one company, Amazon is hiring 250,000 people. Guys, we know that's only temporary. And what Amazon does, they do all this hiring temporary and then lay off. And then while they're laying off, they lay off even more people. And we know they're really about to step up these layoffs now because we know the robots and drones will be delivering these packages. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And you heard it from the head of the IMF. And you know I like to bring it to you from the horse's mouth. Now, what did she say? Fiat is going to be out and digital currencies are going to be in. And to the sheep, that sounds like no big deal. But we know these digital currencies are going to be programmable. And we know that is biblical because they can tell you what, when, and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And because these stable coins are on blockchain, everything is being recorded. They're going to know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs down. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Ethereum's Fusaka upgrade goes live on Sepolia testnet. And we have a lot of news today. But also we have OKEX expands its partnership with Standard Chartered into Europe, enabling institutional clients to trade and custody digital assets. And we know that's all about adoption. Now we have Ripple partners with APSA Bank to offer institutional crypto custody, its first major deal in Africa. And of course, the emerging markets are leading the way. And we don't hear anything when it comes from Trump about these big projects, these crypto projects, dealing with the BRICS or the emerging markets. Remember, guys, this agenda is global. They're all working together. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, we have CMB International launches its $3.8 billion money market fund on BNB chain. Also, we have French banking giant Auto BHF launches a euro-backed stablecoin called EURD. And these big banks and private companies' job is to work for the central banks. They're getting these stable coins out, so therefore they can replace fiat. Now we have Aptos and NBC Universal expand partnership with new fan engagement and rewards platform. And again, that's all about pushing adoption. And then, of course, you add in NFTs. Now we have MetaMask teams up with Polymarket integration rolling out soon. And we see these gambling casinos integrating the digital asset technology. Now we have Superstate to launch native tokenized stocks on crypto exchange Backpack. And guys, we know all these stocks are going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. Crypto was just the first phase. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the OCC grants preliminary approval to Erebar Bank, a Peter Thiel-backed startup focusing on crypto and AI. And what does that sound like? He's basically backing a bank that's replacing SVB, the one that he did the bank run on. So guys, remember, this is a plan that moves in phases. You cannot make this stuff up. Now we have Solotex set to bring tokenized stocks to U.S. retail traders with FINRA green light. And again, we know all these stocks are going to be tokenized and put on blockchain, and they're allowing the private sector to lead the way. And remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. We have OpenAI plans to release a new ChatGPT version, getting into what sparked the internet. And we know when it came to the internet, we know what kept driving the internet, and that's adult material. And that's where they're coming in. Guys, it's the same plan. And then imagine when you add in the metaverse. It's definitely going to be unbelievable. Most humans won't even interact with other humans once this starts. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the NYC launches an Office of Digital Assets and Blockchain under Mayor Eric Adams. And remember, Eric Adams was one of the first political leaders to accept Bitcoin as a paycheck, did the robot dogs for security. He knows all about this new digital economy. He's a puppet to help move along the agenda. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Cloudflare teams up with Visa, MasterCard, and American Express to lay payment rails for AI agents. And remember, guys, they want to run this whole economy without a human involved. And then they also want these AI agents to work on your behalf. And we know the sheep are going to fall for it. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to educate yourself on this technology, because you're definitely going to have a digital twin, but you want to be the one to control it. You don't want an AI agent to make decisions for you. Now, we know the sheep are going to go right along with it and fall for the tricks. We know a carrot is definitely going to be dangled in front of them in order to bring them on in. But we see all these big corporations partnering up together. Every time we turn around, it's a partnership. They're working together in order to move this fourth industrial revolution forward. You keep hearing it from the horse's mouth. Make sure you're getting yourselves prepared and your kids prepared, because we're definitely about to live in a whole nother different world in the coming few years. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.